I have a question for some of the manga readers today. So if you don't want to hear it, because it may contain spoilers, look either in the description or in the comment section to see the time in which the actual Naruto Shippuden episode review starts. You can click that and skip this. Go. You can go. Alright. For those of you who read the manga, what the fuck happened yesterday? Now, obviously that's not my question because I already know what the fuck happened, but let me tell you something. I've been doing reviews, weekly Naruto reviews for a while, alright? And yesterday's chapter could go down as the most hated Naruto chapter of the entire series. No joke. No fucking... I have never seen the amount of hate and animosity for any chapter that I have reviewed up until now. Not only that, but it's been a while since I felt that I've been in the minority, and this chapter actually made me feel like I was in the minority, because if you look at the complaints, you can dislike this chapter for two main reasons. Number one, Obito coming back, and number two, Kakashi activating PS. If you look at the complaints, most of the hate is stemming from the fact of Kakashi being able to activate PS. My biggest problem with the chapter, if you saw the review, is not the PS thing. My biggest problem is Obito coming back. That doesn't mean that I think the PS thing makes sense, okay? Listen to me. I'm not defending it. All I'm saying is, what's harder for me to swallow is the fact that Obito, after being turned to ash, is somehow able to have some influence in the land of the living. That was the hardest part of the chapter for me to swallow. And I feel like once you swallow that, Kakashi getting PS is no big deal. At least that's the way I feel like. So my question to you is, out of all the ass pulls we've gotten in the show, in the series, why do you think this ass pull merits the amount of hate that it's gotten? I think that's, and I'm not defending it, I'm just genuinely curious. Like, what was so shocking about this one when we have chapters of Madara using Susanoo without having any eyes, and then Kakashi and Obito, recently Kakashi and Obito being able to defy the laws of gravity through some type of projection of a memory of Rin. Even in this episode, Obito is alive without a heart. So yeah, that's just my question. Why do you think that this chapter had the reaction that it had? We start the episode with some pretty cool attacks. Madara using the Susanoo beads, and Obito using these oversized kunai as well as these fire techniques to fight the Shinobi Alliance. Whatever, Naruto's giving his fucking chakra out like it's just pamphlets and shit. And in this, Obito is constantly trying to refute what Naruto says. So if Naruto says something like, I really appreciate my friends, like the pain of not having anybody is just horrible. And Obito actually says, well, if that's true, then that means that your bonds will be tighter if they die. In death, the pain that their death brings will strengthen the bond. And Naruto tells him, don't put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is, I don't want to give them up. And then, of course, we have the noteworthy Madara rape face. It's Hashirama! Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, wooden boy Romeo? Jubi starts going nuts and turns into Storm from X-Men, activates these tornadoes and fucking lightning storms. This was, of course, back when the Jubi appeared like it was going to be a serious threat. Anyway, Obito uses this opportunity to take himself and Kakashi into his Kamui dimension. Kakashi activates Raikiri, but doesn't kill him, to which Obito says, and I quote, "It's pathetic that you feel compassion." There you go. Words of wisdom from the coolest guy ever. No, seriously though, this is the point, I think, in the story where Obito starts taking the crazy pills. Because up until this point, a lot of stuff that he said actually kind of made sense. But in this case, it's like, whoa, this guy's out of control. He says that the dead Rin is an imposter because the real Rin should be alive. I'm like, okay, hold the fuck up. And then, is it just me, or, like, to me, this whole war happened because Rin was a shitty ninja. Like, I'm not joking. It's like, In every mission that this girl had, she got kidnapped and put under genjutsu. Her committing suicide, on the other hand, really sucks, but it's actually really noble because we find out they were going to be using her as a Trojan horse for the Three Tails to just go crazy and destroy the Leaf Village. And I guess the message that Kakashi tries to convey to Obito by the end of this episode is that no matter how painful reality appears or seems or is, we shouldn't try to run away from it and create illusions, or far worse, create an alternative reality, because the pain that we live through and the connections that we make with people, they will be insulted, you know, if they are forgotten in that sense. And by the way, the only reason why these illusions mean anything in the first place is because of the reality they represent. There's some pretty good Kakashi voice acting in this episode, which it really surprised me. I was like, whoa, because you're not used to Kakashi getting that emotional. And you see the change in the voice, and it's like, wow, this is pretty good stuff. Overall, I thought the episode was okay. Before I leave, I'm going to leave you a link in the description with some of the sketches for 3 characters of the last Naruto the movie, including Sakura, Shikamaru, and Sai's design. All 3 of them look really cool, but in my opinion, Sakura is the one that looks the best. I gotta be honest, I think she looks very appealing. She has the Byakugan diamond on her forehead. Anyway, please let me know what you thought about the episode or about anything that I talked about in this video in the comment section down below. Like the review if you did. Subscribe to my channel to get more stuff. Catch you guys later.